Alright, we're checking out the only game where the entire purpose is for you to get lied to so hard until you eventually die from it. It's comparing mobile game ads to the real thing. Ah, yes. A very standard situation in a game where you struggle, slowly drowning to death in a sea of sadness until a giant Medusa spits in your mouth and turns you into a mushroom. I want to play this game, obviously. This is clearly a realistic interpretation of the game, including the RKO backhand that the hero gives to the Medusa. Now we're going to go ahead and pull a tooth out of a giant cyclops laying on the ground, enter the room of happiness, and just start drop kicking people off the tower. This is probably the best game I will ever play in my life, but does it actually work like this? In order for you to really understand the culture surrounding the amazing phenomenon that is mobile game ads, you really have to go to the comment section where you get to enjoy such comments as, and if you see the creator of Hero Wars, tell him I said F you. Bro just practiced dentistry without a license and then shanked a peaceful fisherman. Now, fortunately, I have downloaded Hero Wars and we can experience true rapture. So the idea is that I'm gonna go through these and we're going to rate them based upon how ridiculously they have failed to live up to the expectations of the ad. I have a question for the privacy policy for a mobile game. Why do I have to be an adult to play this game? Like, do I have to be an adult physically or mentally? Physically, I am clearly over the age of 18. Mentally, probably not. Help me break the chains. All right, so we're off to a pretty good start. All right, there we go. A couple of taps. You know what? This game so far is quite similar to what I had seen in the ad, how you kind of like stack up the gigantic tower. So we're gonna go ahead and grab Dollar Store Cloud Strife sword over here from the Dollar General. Fantastic. You just keep rising up. Like, is there anything to it, or do you just murder everyone and then get to the top? Oh, I've done it. I've won. I didn't really have to do very much. Hello! Is this what I looked like? Okay, these are two very different people here. I love how the art style, like, they hired two completely different artists for this. Sad noob artist versus ultimate Chad artist. To be fair, too, this guy just looks like a happy little chibi dude. This dude looks like someone who wants to skin you alive and sell your organs on the black market. I love that there's a thermometer inside of my sword. All right, the ground vomits out a demon. Where's the ultra hot Medusa? Like, Where's all the strange ogres and stuff like that all happen to be towering females? Oh, what is this? What happened to the tower? Now it's kind of like it's like an old school Final Fantasy VII game. There's a lot of text to this game. The only thing is you don't click to make the text go by. It just goes by on its own. So if you're doing anything but reading at the speed of light, you have no idea what's happening. I like how the two artists just don't even try to make the same character. Like, at first glance, these two characters look pretty similar until you see that the sight is completely different. Like, the chest armor's completely different. What is there like a point where I get to play the game, or do you just let the game play itself? Like, my guys are running. They are now face to face with overweight demons. Do you click, or do you do anything? No, I think they just have to murder each other. Just whoever has drunk the most amount of prime is gonna be the winner. Iron Skies, there you go, right there. One of the extras from Silent Hill gets murdered. So after checking this out for just a minute, I'm gonna give this like 7 out of 10 double cheeseburgers. The reason why is because it basically is what I expected, in that I'm effectively just watching the ad forever. I'm not really playing the game at all. I'm not doing anything, except there's also no towering, like, scantily clad ogre women. So it did lie about that, unless they're much later in the game. All right, played this for another extra moment just to allow it to get an additional point and make it like an 8 out of 10 because I've been promised like a demon waifu over here. Literally, she is one of the rewards. It's Morgan. It might be like, but Gray, do you become friends with her in order to get her assistance? No, obviously you're going to have to murder her and then somehow you two, you know, share a deep, profound understanding. Like so. Oh, and I collapsed a building on top of her, too. All right, you can have your 8 out of 10. This is called Master Doctor, and oh my god. Why? Of course, one of the objects in order to save this woman is to remove her foot fungus with your tongue and probably end up getting hepatitis or something. Well, that was 15 seconds of agony I can never get back. So real quick, the name of the channel that shows these ads is blank mobile game ads. You're gonna have to use your imagination for the adjective that starts before mobile game ads, but I'll give you a hint. It's not surprisingly good mobile game ads. It is a negative connotation. Oh, these comments are on fire over here. 100% this game was made by Dan Schneider. Look at the facial expression on the doctor at 2 seconds in. That's not honestly that bad. This is scary. This is the most messed up ad ever made so far. We'll see about that. All right, here we are. I now get to be the Master Doctor. I have to mention something while I'm playing this game. One of the ads that was down here is literally one of the things we're going to be checking out. You have to like suction cup the hedgehog needles off of this guy's arm. Yep, yikes. You literally pull them out of his skin. I'm not really certain if that's the best way to go about performing a medical procedure on a human being. You'd figure maybe you want to be, hold on, can I just put this in his mouth? Here, just drink the antiseptic. It does the exact same thing as placing it on your skin. Swipe down on bandage like 60 times. This girl has a cough. That clearly means the inside of her throat is the portal to another dimension where mobile game ads tell you the truth. Oh yeah, right there. Emeralds, right out of Minecraft. I should have known. Do you get like a little pick in order to do this? Oh, it's kind of like a pick. I think it's a laser. Yes, you have to laser the emeralds off of her gums. Well, her tonsils, I guess, technically. I like how her teeth is just one gigantic, like, being. Also, is this an ultrasound for like a pregnancy test or something like that? This is another ad for another game we're gonna be checking out. The internet knows exactly what I'm doing. The thing I love most about this game is how there's nothing to allow you to buy the ads out or even tell you what you're supposed to do with the money. Ma'am, I would just like to inform you that you and everyone else that has entered my office is apparently pregnant. Now we're going to go ahead and strap these electrodes to you. What do? You'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Now run! Run like your life depended on it. Come on, I want to see you do a 3-minute mile. Harder. Well done. I have now made you healthy. You've ran for 10 seconds, and you're ready to go forth and complete the dopey marathon in Disney. Or get heat stroke and die. You have to pull a nail out of the foot. I can pull this nail out, but good sir, this is the most rusted nail in the history of home construction. You're going to die of tetanus. All right, let's you gotta grab your tweezers here. And you have to very cautiously and very carefully start going absolutely insane. I love that that's how you are supposed to get the nail out. It's just by having a seizure with your mouse. This guy is like, oh, is that some kind of antibacterial ointment? No, it's actually an Elmer's glue stick. You know the things that you got in 2nd grade? Yeah, that's how we do stuff here. The old double bandage, that'll be $480, and that right there is the American health system. Is it? Did I just trip on human fecal material? And why are there a pair of severed arms covered in chocolate chips hanging out in my sink? So after playing this for a little while, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 5 out of 10. And the reason why is because the horror is real. Like, this is probably some of the most disgusting things I've ever done in a video game, but it's on it. You don't get a choice. You just do. And then you're sad. And then the person who you were supposed to help is probably dead anyway. Say hello to Race Master. Oh, this is like GTA 6 right here. This is my kind of game. This is exactly what I do in GTA all the time. Look at that. We're doing thumbnail holes. We're doing wall riding. You gotta dodge the death beater there. It kind of looked like a bunch of marshmallows trying to murder you. big jump onto the pipe, and then you're gonna land inside of a plane in midair. Amazing. How much is this exactly like the game that exists on the mobile app? Oh, here we are. Welcome to Race Master. It's loading up the gigantic amount of assets and graphics that this game requires in order to play. Graphics on Ultra. You know what, hold on. Before we start with Ultra, what is low? So this is low. This is Ultra. Can anyone tell the difference? I think the only difference is one looks like YouTube from like 2016. The other one looks like YouTube of 2024. All right, so what sort of epic stuff do you have to do here? Are we gonna be jumping in pipes and things like that? Do I have like a boost or anything, or can I leave the road? My very first question is, can I die? No. There is no way to die as far as I know. I'm gonna go ahead and run over. I thought those were cows. They're actually just, oh, here we go. Yeah. Go ahead, murder me. I can't even try to get murdered. I'm attempting to do it, it won't let me. There we go! Okay, so you can get set on fire. There are gigantic tubes. You can hit balls very strongly. Is there a big jump in the end? Do I get to go inside of a plane? No, there's no plane. All right, so you throw down some upgrades. What just happened? What happened? What is this? Just broke the game. Oh my god, what happened? We're on level 2. We're on level 2 and the game just ceased to function. We're just falling into bubblicious space. It's effectively just a hot pink space. This is me. This is basically my entire environment. I love it. What happens if I use NOS? Do I still die into the hot pink space? I do. I just die further into the hot pink space. So I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 10. The reason why is because they basically stopped making the game after level 1. The best part about the game is that I can never lose. Because every time I'm in 6th place, everyone dies, and then I go back to first. Watch, 4th, first. I'm in first, every time. Say hello to Last War Survival. Look at it. Look, you're gonna get a motorcycle. Never mind, you're gonna almost die. So you're not gonna get a motorcycle. I love that the game basically just teases you over and over again. It's like, you want the Jeep? Too bad. One of your guys is gonna get murdered, okay? Now you got 2 dudes with chain guns. You want a tank? No, not at all. You're gonna lose, dude. You want a mech? Nope. You get nothing. You get unhappiness. And now you're killed by angry bouncer Cloud Strife with a methamphetamine addiction. What do some of the comments say about this game? The game tracks your photo album and has unfiltered use of your microphone and camera roll. Oh, they're gonna love me. It wants your photo album. All right, take it. Take my photo album. Here we go. Oh, hello there, Staff Officer. All right, never mind. I don't know if I was supposed to read that. If that was telling me, hey, we have full and total use of your bank account and credit card numbers and everything else, I'll never know. A guy lands on the ground, and okay, you get a sad gun to start. Okay, you get a better gun. They're on the barrels, sure. Yeah, this is kind of similar. It's in fact, it's a little bit more impressive because there's a legitimate background to this game. You're not just on kind of a pointless, gigantic runway. There's a zombie with a box on his head. He was the most high-valued zombie. He went to college, which means he too just has a mountain of debt. Is this part of the game or is this an ad? I have no idea. We're screwed! Yeah, you blow up the barrels. The barrels have random guys with incredibly good balance on them. If you murder the barrel that they're on, they seemingly die, but then are reconstituted as one of your buddies. And then your buddies get bigger and bigger as time goes on. And then eventually you get a lot of buddies with a lot of guns. And then you just murder everything on the screen. This is probably one of the most realistic examples of a game from an ad I think I've ever seen. I love that you just make stuff. Like, it just makes it for you. I have absolutely no input into all the barricades and things that are being made. Okay, so here's a motorcycle. Do you get the motorcycle? Well, sort of. The motorcycle is just firing rockets. So now you want to get the better rate for your guns, I guess. Sure. Now you can get a nuke. That's amazing. I'm just nuking everyone. This is fantastic. More attack rate. I love it. And that zombie right there really enjoyed having total cranial protection. It didn't help him. He still died. The Doom Legion has left us in a mess with their virus. The Doom Legion. Okay. Oh, we get Monica. Like she's on our team now. All right, Monica, go get her. Yeah, Monica's on the team. She's right there. She has a motorcycle that vomits out ultimate death. Yeah, Monica's motorcycle is pretty hot. I'm a big fan. Is that a flamethrower, dude? Like a pyro? Oh, it is! This game is basically a 9 out of 10. It really is. Everything that they showed you really happens. Ah, yes. Age of Apes. The game that teaches you that the answer to literally everything in life is just violence. If you have a problem with someone, you punch them to death. Especially if they're smaller than you. In fact, I think the only thing you're supposed to do in this game is pick on people that are smaller than you.
Duh.
And eat bananas. So what we see here is the ape gets bigger. You slug it out with bigger apes. They vomit out their bananas. You eat their life's essence. And I love how the game makes sure that absolutely no one gets to use the footage for any other reason than for Age of Apes by having the constant little watermark fly around the screen. No one had anything negative to say about that game ad, so I'm very concerned that we're about to see like a 10 out of 10. Okay, I had no idea that there was an entire storyline here. There really is. I love how the apes have been irradiated their whole lives, and they've just created a new society. They've got like supervisors. They probably have to fill out, you know, like terrible events that happens on the construction site. You know, how many days has it been since the last ape death from the pylon falling on someone? They put a lot of money into the opening cutscene. I don't care about any of this. Get enough bananas to win, okay?
Bye, Felicia.
Oh, I lost immediately. Like I didn't even start and I lost. So the one thing I'm noticing so far is that I'm not getting any bigger. Okay, I did get bigger eventually. That's nice. So if I beat this man to death, do I get his life force? Come here.
Ooh.
Yes, I do. I am now the most powerful ape in all the universe. The only issue is I'm not an ape that extends above the clouds. Also, you get an incredibly tiny area to function inside of. So the entire purpose of the game is to murder everyone that's not you. And you do get pretty large. And when you hit people, oh my God, I'm a demon ape. I didn't know that this was something that you could eventually become. I have a buddy, his name is Roger. This is the naming structure that the apes went with. Roger is his name. My name is Scott. The scout's name is Alvin. Okay, I was a little concerned at first because my ape didn't stretch to the sky, but we've only just started playing and I already turned into like Diablo ape. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this like a 9.5. This is probably the closest one I've seen. It's right up there with Hero Wars or whatever it was called. It's the most forgettable name I think of any game I've ever played. And now it is time for the classic pull the pin style game. Do you pull the pin? Do the goblins murder each other? This is the most unextravagant ad I've ever seen for a mobile game. This could literally just be the gameplay, like just footage of the actual gameplay. Now it's got a problem though, because if it's lying to me and it's actually worse than what I just observed, then it's going to get like a -10. I swear to God, if I don't pull the pin, oh, you do. Pull the pin. I get treasure. You win. That was it. That was the extent of the game, okay? Is it? All right, is there any other thought process to this? Is there anything else I have to do? My IQ is 81. Ah, see, now the pin is blocked. So you have to pull the 2 pins. What happened to the last guy that died down here? Like, he couldn't figure that out? That was a real thing? If my IQ is 81.54, what was his? Oh, you get a princess. There's always something about, you know, help the princess, otherwise she dies from the lava. Do you die from the lava? Okay, the lava does melt the coins, and then you're sad, crying in poverty for the rest of your life. That's very realistic. I like that. If I pull this... Oh, it's automatically separated. I didn't have to die from the lava. I'm kind of sad about that. Oh my God, can I kill her? Save her. Absolutely not. You must die for YouTube. Oh no. Oh, hold on. Oh no. No, Yes, I burned them both to death. I was kind of scared because I thought I had accidentally saved her. And what's funny is that even though I did burn them both to death, I still won. What's really sick is the game that I'm playing, I feel, is actually better than the ad. I'm gonna give this one like 8.5 trips to the psychiatrist out of 10. And so the winner of Absolute Diabolical Failure is Race Master because they just decided not to play test their game. Yay! Well, I looked at some of those viral mobile ads and I was actually pleasantly surprised because my expectations are so low. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. Until next time, stay foxy and much love.